Hi guys, welcome back to Taste with Twist. Today we are making chole masala along with whole wheat flour bhature. Before we get into today's video, please subscribe to my channel and ring the bell icon to get notified whenever I post a new video. Do like and share this video with your family and friends. First, let's make some chole masala. For that I have taken 1 cup of Kabuli chana. I have washed the chana and soaked the chana overnight in 1 liter of water. If you are running short on time, you can even soak the chana in boiling hot water for up to 4 hours. That will work as well. Discard the water in which the chana was sitting. Wash the chana once or twice with fresh water and then transfer the chana into a pressure cooker. Add in 2 cups of water to the pressure cooker. After that, add in 1.5 teaspoon of salt or as per taste. Along with the chana, place a large peeled potato in the pressure cooker. Now close the lid of the pressure cooker along with the whistle. Place the pressure cooker on medium flame and cook until the pressure cooker gives off 1 whistle. In the meantime, here I have taken 4 to 5 tomatoes and I have roughly chopped the tomatoes. Along with the tomatoes, take 7 to 8 green chilies. Grind the tomatoes and green chilies into a smooth paste. This will serve as gravy for our curry. After the pressure cooker gives off 1 whistle, reduce the flame to the lowest and simmer for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, switch off the flame and keep the pressure cooker aside. Now I have placed a curry pan on medium flame. Add 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil to the curry pan. Just when the oil is hot enough, add in 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds, half teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon of garam masala powder and 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste. Saute until the raw smell of the ginger garlic paste goes away. Frying masalas in the oil instead of adding them after the gravy has cooked will give a good taste to the curry. Here I have added the prepared tomato and chili paste. Now cover this with a lid and cook for up to 15 minutes on medium flame. Here the pressure of the pressure cooker has come down by itself. Now remove the lid and check on the chana. They have cooked very well. Even the potato is perfectly cooked. Now carefully take out the potato and roughly chop the potato into large cubes. You can use a knife or even spoon will work to cut this potato. But be very careful as it is very hot. Now after 15 minutes, here is how our gravy is looking. Looks like the gravy is ready now. Add in 1 teaspoon of salt or as per taste. Add in 1 teaspoon of chili powder. You need not add a lot of chili powder to this curry base as we have already added green chili paste to the curry base. It will be very spicy on its own as well. Now add in the boiled chickpeas or Kabuli chana along with the boiled potato. Gently mix and coat the Kabuli chana and potatoes with the curry base. Cover this with a lid and cook on low flame for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, garnish with some chopped coriander leaves and remove from flame. At the end, I have added kasuri methi. You can even add the kasuri methi in the beginning of making the curry as well. Serve this hot with some rotis or chapati or puri or bhature. This will work with anything. So do try this recipe. Now let's move on to making wheat flour bhature. To make whole wheat flour bhature, here I have taken 1 cup of whole wheat flour in a large bowl and 2 tablespoons of suji or semolina, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of sugar. Don't worry, you won't be able to taste the sugar, but don't skip on the sugar. Give this all a rough mix. Traditionally, all-purpose flour dough is fermented to make bhature, but today we are making whole wheat flour bhature and that too without yeast. Now I have added 1/3 cup of sour curd and 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. We are simply substituting the yeast with sour curd and baking soda to get the same result as fermented yeast would give. Make a soft dough by mixing these ingredients. You will not be needing any extra water if you follow these measurements to make the dough. I have kneaded the dough for 2 to 3 minutes and this is how the dough is looking. Now add in 1 teaspoon of oil, rub the oil and fold the dough for 4 to 5 times. Our dough is looking all ready now. Cover this dough and rest it for 2 hours at least. After 2 hours, this is how our dough is looking. The dough is supposed to be a little sticky. Dust some whole wheat flour on the dough and knead the dough for a minute. Be very gentle with the dough, do not over knead the dough. We can make this bhature entirely with whole wheat flour, but I have added semolina or suji to give a good crisp to the bhature. If you don't want to add the semolina, you can totally skip it. Now divide the dough into equal portions, large or small, depending on the size of the bhature that you need. Now dust some flour onto your work surface, take one portion of the dough and start flattening the dough to make a bhature. I am using a rolling pin to do this, or you can even stretch the bhature with your hand as well. But while you are using a rolling pin, apply very gentle pressure to roll out the bhature. Keep the bhature half centimeter thick so that they can puff up well when they are deep fried. Dust off all the excess flour and drop the bhature into very hot oil to deep fry the bhature. The oil should be very hot when you are frying the bhature, only then the bhature will puff up very well. The longer we rest the dough and ferment the dough will get lighter, and when you roll out the bhature with gentle pressure, all those air pockets will be there and the bhature will turn out very perfect. Fry the bhature from both the sides until it turns golden brown in color. After you are done frying the bhature, take it out of the oil and drain off the excess oil. Prepare all the bhatures in the same way. That's it, one of India's favorite breakfast is ready to be served now. Chole along with bhature. I have kept chole masala very simple, not gone overboard with the spices. Even kids and elders can enjoy this curry. Do try these tasty recipes and let me know how it goes for you in the comments. As always, thanks for watching. Bye!